Hey boss,
Hi.
I think today's episode is going to be a bit silly.
Really?
Yeah?
What does silly mean to you?
What does silly mean?
I guess you'll find out.
Oh, God.
The change in structure for our agendas is going to be, instead of just talking about what we can think about to do next,
Random shit.
we're going to focus on the priorities for Measurable Genius, but more specifically the priorities that the four of us now have and what we're doing next.
Alex the Jarvis funnel by Jan 31.
You spelled my name wrong.
Did I?
Look at it.
Curse dying.
Cursinte.
Who is that?
Cursinte.
I haven't met that
That's your
person
new
yet.
name. Cursinte. Can you come help me, please?
And we also have to kind of define like the scope of what it is that he needs to make. Like, is it three email bodies?
If we don't define it at these meetings, I'm going to end up doing everything because that's my nature. Because I'm just going to go into my cave and I'm just going to...
Plug away and do it.
Yeah. So if we want any real chance at teamwork here, I need to be able to get a hold of that.
Okay, so let's take a moment and define what the funnel is going to look like in terms of pieces, so that he knows what content he needs to make. Right? Cool.
See, and like content, this is like the funnel content. But if we ever do like a speaking event or something, the speaking is at the same level of the funnel and it would go.
So if you're talking,
here.
if we were to do a separate live event, something like that, and we talked about Jarvis,
I would be like, pull out your phone, and if you're interested in talking with us further, dial 90213 and text Jarvis to this,
Yeah.
and then this gets their call book through SMS instead of through the standard funnel. This is what I want to set up for Neva next.
Okay.
Is it's like, oh, you're in person? Don't ask them to go to a website. Tell them to text in an automatic.
Yes.
It's much easier for people.
Got it. So, in terms of the content on the funnel there, I'm going to keep hammering back to the same thing here. What content are we putting there? Is a webinar the right medium?
I don't know that I want to do a webinar format.
Okay.
I'd like to do a video. Like a
I
movie.
second that, yeah.
Like the
Great.
movie funnel.
Yeah.
I want to do a movie.
Perfect.
Like a cool movie that people are like, wow, this is actually really neat.
Yeah.
Not be like, oh, great. Because like business owners, here's the thing about our market. They're sold a webinar every 9 fucking minutes.
Totally.
Right?
Yep.
Jesus Christ, it just seems like a production. We have one person here, and everything is becoming his job.
Maybe we can do that like next quarter or something.
Well, but we do need something,
Yes.
and that something has to be scripted. And I've never once demonstrated in my values anything to do with scripting. I've taken on the challenge that has come with an accountability that I literally have no experience at all in, which is knowing the point of what I'm meant to be saying before I've started saying it.
Yeah, you just kind of find a way.
Yeah,
You're just going to start going and you're like, oh yeah, that's what I mean.
incremental progress.
In your speaking, yeah, for sure.
Like, where are we going? We'll all find out together. Like that video has to sell them.
Yeah.
Whatever that is. It has to sell them on the idea of maybe working with us.
Yeah.
Right? So call that a webinar, call it a movie, call it a documentary, call it whatever you want to call it.
And we're specifically positioning Jarvis.
No, dude. We're specifically positioning Measurable Genius. We're penetrating it. Jarvis is a concept
Okay.
and a part of the product, but it is not what we're selling. It empowers us technologically, it's culturally relevant, it enables us as a company, it helps us serve our customers. It's a pivotal component. In the same way your values and what's most important to you is what's important. But if I were trying to sell Everett, I wouldn't be selling family. I'd be selling Everett and his embodiment of family. So like, Jarvis is just a part. It's a key part, but it's just a part. What we're selling to this customer is their transformation. To our customer, it always needs to be, we know where you're at and where you want to go, and here's how you're going to get there. It has to be all about them. So no, it's not about Jarvis.
Great.
All right, thanks, Steve.
Thank you.
Can you see my screen, Mike?
Yep.
Okay, sweet.
Let me just take a picture of this, Everett, and then you
I already
can...
did.
Well then, fucking erase it. Why are you doing half the work?
Hey, watch your fucking language.
Wait, are you being serious?
No.
Okay.
You're not here to see it, Mike, but there's a flip chart up in your office right beside your desk that lists the sales quota and has lines, and as sales go in, they'll go in there. So that's the operator. That's a big win for me.
Yep. Well, that's good. I'd like to see that number anyways. You know that.
Yeah. Alex, you didn't hit one yet, right?
Well, I've had lots of wins. What are you talking about?
You're just a winning machine.
I just haven't said them yet. Got it?
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there. Now what?
Please state your wins, Mr. Alex.
Mr. Alex? What's that from? Mr. Alex? I'll think of it.
Great. In the meantime, will you please state your wins? Jen, your first goal or your first priority for this quarter was the
I can't see the word.
oh yeah. No, it's getting the cadence for monthly strategy meetings down and running again.
Yeah.
So I know we kind of checked in on this a little bit this morning, but will you, I mean, for the sake of this table, just kind of like where we're at, what you might need some help with, are we on track? Like, let's check in on those types of things.
Well, I have.
I figured it out. It's from that animal. I had to get it out. That with the lion, and Ben Stiller is one of the voice actors. Madagascar.
Yeah.
Mr. Alex. It's the lemming, and the lion is Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wacking, Mr. Alex!
I got there. We're all good. This is the happiest I've been in like 5 days, so you're just gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't.
Yeah, you're on cadence. Jen's on cadence. We'll be able to hit those ones. Next up is Alex and Everett. Now, we functionally talked about yours last meeting about the Jarvis funnel, Alex.
Okay, but can we talk about the 90-day business planning? Because just because it's built and launched,
Sure.
I think that sales should be aware of and
Great.
making a big deal out of at any opportunity the 90-day business planning workshop.
Okay.
There's more that needs to be done there that isn't in that rock, that is kind of just out there now, right? Like inviting our clients and
Posting online.
and doing any video advertising. I just want to plant the seed. Like, I don't know if there's anything to solve this week except for me saying just because it's live doesn't mean our work is done, but my rock is done.
Yeah.
And so my concern is I don't want the accountability to evaporate.
No, and now as a sales team, we now have this tool to use and push on.
Yeah.
So let's bring attention to that.
Yeah.
Okay. So Mike, my next priority up on the list here is to get a scope e-sign solution in place. From a technical perspective, is it the case that I can take the plugin files, upload them to that same location on the...
Do you have to do that, or can you just tell me to do it and I'll just do it? I'd rather you don't go and figure it all out. I can do it in 30
I would like to
seconds.
look... The problem is I would like to dive into the ones that's in place.
Right, I get it.
Okay.
So how would I just go ahead and handle that for you, Everett?
I would love that. Thank you, Alex.
You know, it's fun to watch you guys interact sometimes.
Sometimes. Mike, you're not giving me enough credit here.
Gotta be a little more sarcastic with that, though. I mean, it was downplayed there. Like, you gotta be a little more sarcastic. You know what, Alex? That would be wonderful for you to do that for me.
Yeah, every
My life would be so immensely more fulfilled with you doing that for me.
Ditto.
John replaced the battery. The new battery gets the green light, Jen. The green light. Mission accomplished on that one. High five me, Warren. You didn't get it on camera. I'm so unimpressed.
You could do it
Wait,
again.
1 second, let's high five off camera.
Well, I wanted to make sure it was a good high five. I prioritized the high five. I'm not sorry about that.